Big game this week for the Mizzou Tigers on the road against can hold up like we waiting for Taylor to hop on. Go with the current only option. What up, Chuck? Welcome to the stream.
Some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
All right, so I'll start with the ball.
And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game.
I'll try that.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Did not make the cut.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
How about this sophomore stopping
Wanted to throw it.
first down
I don't
line?
want to throw a pitch.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
We're trying to do
Makes the
more
defense
good,
have to account
smart
for
plays.
every single play.
Under fire.
I was trying to throw that just circle because he was running across the middle.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up
Okay.
4 sacks a week
Figure it
ago.
out.
Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Lopez to pass. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Runs through a tackle. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize we're halfway through the season. You don't get
Woodland Gravy could have knocked that ball out, but, you know.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it.
Oh, he's got some space.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire.
Just wide open.
To the right, complete. He is down at the
Who's...
terrific run after the throw and catch. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
The best running backs are the guys that can just
See if I had
step
a
out
dope for
the end
that.
zone. That running
I
back
probably
showed
would have
all
whipped.
of his freakish ability on that
Even though I was
play.
pressing X, I don't know why I didn't tackle Homeboy, but
And
okay.
he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man
He got
down
injured on
the
the...
play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
With my defense or the
Bounces
offense?
through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Mizzou has it back.
I started with the ball and went 3 and out.
They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the
My offensive line is...
down.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. He got
Playing like ass,
got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Got a man. It's Thorne. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
First completion of the
So
day.
Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Great special teams, guys. Just great special teams.
UNC, the hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can
All right, I might have to return this.
elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on
Try to
them.
get some yards.
So elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls it in. It's Thorne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw, it's Newton. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never
Might just have
developed.
to do short completions until we
You're going to see
can
this offense find different ways to get this
open
running
up the
back
passing
involved.
game.
It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line them up in different places. He's going to throw the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. We'll try to get him going there.
Bro, you have to hold on to that.
All over him, knock the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident
Come
this
on,
offense was
Terry.
coming into this game.
Need you in this
They thought they
game.
were going to go up and down the field, throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he's stuffed
Come on,
by that
weird
big
turn.
defensive
Weird
tackle
turn
up front.
Man, not much wiggle
You
room
can
for
get
the
a
ball
turn.
carrier
That would
there.
be great.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pressure coming. Quarterback extends the play. Shoots it to the left.
Bro,
It just
why
let
didn't you
that
sack
pass
him?
Short. Not enough juice on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was prepped.
Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
All right,
I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Played
the
so well against
correct answer,
Indiana
but you want to
last
find the
week.
guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right.
Why are you not tackling? I'm pressing the X button. Is X not tackle anymore?
And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
So confused why we're not tackling people that are right in front of us.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in
But I thought
stride
square was
so he
dive
can
tackle.
get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Newton. Gets it out quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And they pick up just a few on that.
Yeah, I just can't stop the pass, man.
Nice job by the defense.
Fucking me up today.
Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A
Good
straight
job, Clancy.
downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there.
Thanks for
They'll
the
move the
Bucs.
sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Newton. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Might be looking to run. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly.
Clancy, you had that. You had that, my dog.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called.
Nice one,
Everyone
down
on the same
21.
page here. A long way to go on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown,
Good
Tigers.
catch, Terry.
Tagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State.
Thank you.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one?
Come on,
Definitely keeping an eye
defense.
on
We need
everything
to
going
figure
on
it out.
elsewhere. Lopez wants to fire. He's going to throw deep right side.
I have no speed on defense.
Touchdown, North Carolina! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He'll be brought down, but it'll move the change for Mizzou.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Newton. Here's a heat. Finds his man, it's Thorne. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of
wanted to go
continuing
deeper,
run across
but
the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Underneath route.
Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Thorne.
2 inches.
He gets it so close
And I'm at
to
the
the first
46
down
yard
marker,
line,
but I
so.
think he's going to be a touch short. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Powers through. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds.
47. You're the one that got beat him last play. Alright, defense, can we not get beat burnt last time?
A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
The offensive line
should have been there.
At least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Lopez to pass.
Brother, you were right there. Catch that shit.
And forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Timeout.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one.
Not the right.
This half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete.
That's a bad throw.
Lucky to get that one back.
Oh,
Defense
man.
that close to an interception.
And sometimes you see
Speaking
great
out way
shooters
too
and they
late.
get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On the direct snap, it's Vincent. Ball is loose.
Brother,
Recovered by the defense, and he's
your
off.
first carry, you fumble the ball.
Drag him down pretty quickly.
This is why you're a second string running back.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
Have no speed on
That's exactly
defense.
what you want to do when you have that type of
Like, I have one
Pushes
fast
right
cornerback,
quickly, and they did.
and I don't even
Right
think
away,
he was
they put it
covering
on the
the
board.
guy that caught that.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass. It's Newton. The screen. He's got wheels. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quarterback on the move, still.
Why did you move? Why did you move?
This season. Got some room to run. The 20.
I was running towards you. Why would you move?
Only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Newton. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The screen, and watch out. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Tigers in the hurry up. This is a designed run. And they picked up 9 on first down.
Block I did not mean to choose this play.
If I'm building an
I did
offense
not
in
mean to
today's
choose this
football,
play.
it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Terry. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to stop.
He is sacked.
Soft circle open way too late.
A catastrophic play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on
I
the
am
board
not
before the
kicking a
break.
63-yard field goal.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Oh, you almost have that, Clancy.
Half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. There he goes. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Lopez wants to fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt.
How about, man, almost ran to the kicker again.
And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple.
60. Why do you push your blocker into me?
And the defense doing a great job.
Like, come on, dog. What sense does that make?
Run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no effect.
And they get to the quarterback.
Don't want to block that guy at all. Thanks, offensive line.
Everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just...
Touchdown, North Carolina! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I don't know what's going on, Martin. Ass whooping, you see it.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense, you not
This has
you
got to be
offensive line,
disappointing
you
if you're the
gotta
offense,
block,
guys. You were
man.
expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing.
Like,
They
no
have
one
not been good enough in the
touched
trenches
him.
so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Newton. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, well, I thought that was about to be an interception.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Thanks for the
Trying
drop.
to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking. The ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting
he missed the field goal.
And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking for a man. It's Newton. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down and your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
No, they can't because I don't have any speed.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Fires left. Zips it out to his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running back searching for a hole.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 6 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of...
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is why I
This
like
offense has
Bernard.
got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
Bro, you have to hold on to that. The first time I threw to you today, and you can't hold on.
It's going to be tough for this offense to get some
You even came down with it, dog.
Trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
Sure.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll go to the toss. Got the 1st down and more. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Worst game this season. I don't even want to look at stats. I think we have a bye next week. Hopefully we have a bye next week. We do have a bye next week. Thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you in the next stream.